What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, Alex Krasiuk, Alexander Usyk's manager, has gone all the way in on Tyson Fury. Here we go. He said, moody Instagram, I have no guarantee that the first fight even takes place. The first fight with Fury and Usyk even takes place. The man has withdrawn 4 times in a row already. Yeah, Paris is questioning this. Paris is posted there like, what the? I got 9 kids. How have I got 9 kids? And this guy, he can't finish once a Usyk fight. She mad. I'm hearing Paris. She thinking about litigating this one, 100%. She can't understand it. She's knocking on 40-year-old. Must be. She's knocking on 40 and she's full of kids still. Women are supposed to, in my opinion, from 20 to 30 is prime real estate. After that, you get tired. The eggs at the genetic quality of the eggs falls off, and she's still getting pumped. He's still finishing, but he can't finish not even one fight over Usyk. She mad. Yeah, this is indiscretion, people, no doubt. Anyway, he goes on. We have even decided to stop all the jokes and criticisms towards Luke. Oh no, towards Luke, to support his confidence. So, if there is anything else we can do to help with him, if there is anything else we can do to help him get in the ring with Usyk, we are ready to do that. Oh, this is bad, people. This is bad. It's a muggins for sure, and I can't lie to you. For a long time, people have alleged, Tyson Fury's real name is Luke. The fact Usyk's team are dropping this one implies it's true. I always thought it was, I don't know, I never looked into it, I'm not going to lie, but I always assumed it was just people half hating, but it makes sense. It just shows how much of frauds the Furies are, potentially. Why would Krasiuk be saying Luke? Clearly, on legal documents, yeah, when it comes to signing contracts, it's not Tyson Fury on the paper. His name's Luke Fury. And the whole charade about, John Fury, yeah, when my son was born, I had to name him after Mike Tyson because I knew he was going to be a world champion. Well, you didn't know that, did you? Because that's why his name Luke. Yeah, you didn't name him Tyson. His legal papers say Luke. And that's the end of that one, for sure. Where else would this Luke come from? Why would Krasiuk be using Luke? So that's been exposed for a start, which again, it just shows that that whole Fury narrative. John told a story once. My son was born on the 5th Monday in a different, I don't know. You know all that hippie planet rubbish. John Fury was spewing that. My son was born on the 5th full moon in April on a rainy day, trying to give it the whole Jesus story. There was 3 rich, what do they call it? 3 wise men came to my missus in hospital, and they were bearing, what's that gold called? They were bearing, you know, one's there. Frankincense. They were bringing frankincense and moody gold and all sorts. That's the kind of story John threw out there. And I knew his name had to be Tyson. Oops, his name Luke. So he was lying. It was all a lie. It's icky, man. Why do that? Yeah, my name's Luke, and that's what it is. I'm not even sure their name's Fury. Ain't gonna lie to you. That probably made up as well. Sound good, doesn't it? Tyson Fury. His name probably Luke Bogdanins or McGuinness. Yeah, let's be real here. His name Luke McGuinness. Yeah, I've heard that before. Luke McGuinness. That's his name. His name ain't Tyson Fury, that's for sure. His name ain't even Luke Fury. Yeah, I don't believe it. His name is Luke McGuinness, people. That is what it is, and I'm not even sure he's Irish. I think he's probably just square up English, if I'm honest with you. That's what I believe. All that huffing and puffing. Really, he ain't Irish either, I don't believe. I think his name's Luke Adams. Luke Adamson. That's his name. If I was to bet. Luke Adamson is closer, put it this way. Luke Adamson is closer than Tyson Fury is to his real name. There's nothing Tyson about it. There's nothing Tyson and there's nothing Fury. Fact. That's what Krasiuk's calling it as well. Yeah, notice he don't even put Fury's second name in because he ain't even sure that's his second name. He said, let's just leave it as Luke. We know his name Luke. We don't know he's got name's Fury. John Fury. Let me see if I can see John Fury's mugshot. John Fury mugshot. Because when you have a mugshot, I think sometimes you have to hold a thing here which has your name and whatever else on. There probably ain't no evidence. There's no mugshot here with no details. No, okay. We can't see the name. His name. He probably ain't John Fury. His name is John Adamson. Yeah. Did he go jail? Who knows what he went jail for? Who knows if he went jail? I don't know what he was doing. He might have just fell off. and then popped up, oh, my son's buzzing. One of them, that's well-renowned people. It's well-renowned that fathers, they fall off here, and then when their son's buzzing, they pop up again. Especially in America, if you go, or anywhere really, but NBA or NFL, these bum dads, yeah, they disappear, their son be on, oh, I'm your dad, one of them. It could be one of them, who knows? All we know for a fact is it was Peter Fury who was doing it. Well, before that, I think he was his uncle. Yeah, his uncle was about, he passed away, and then it was Peter and whatever. Either way, that's all speculation. He named it Tyson, that's for sure. If it was, he'd be calling him Tyson. Where does Luke come from? And this has confirmed it for me, because why would Krasick be hating like that? Why would Krasick be putting out conspiracy theories about Luke? For him to say Luke, his name is Luke, people. I weren't sure. You've never heard me say Luke, so I thought it was just people hating. But his name Luke. That's what we can confirm now for sure. As far as the fight happening or not, this is like a high level type of muggins. There's different levels of muggins, right? And the muggins where anyone can say, oh, you're a dosser. But to come out and say, we're trying to support his confidence. He's already bottled it 4 times. We don't want him to bottle it no more. We want him bad. We want him in the ring. That's deep, people. That's spiritual. That's a spiritual yearning. I talked the other day about Paris Fury at the AJ fight. We witnessed there what yearning was. You know, yearning for the bull, the black bull. You understand? Colonial yearning for the bull. This goes back many generations, people. It's in there. Yeah? They fiend for the bull. My point. Usyk, he fiending to get in the ring with Luke. He fiending for it. He want it bad. He want it so bad. He don't even want to talk down to you anymore. You want to be nice to you. You want to ease your way into the ring. Listen to the bars here. If there's anything we can do to lubricate the process of Luke getting in the ring with us, we'll do it. Let us know. Yeah? Please. Anything. Anything you want. This is the muggins, people. That said, though, that don't change my opinion. Listen. Would I bet Tyson Fury gets in the ring with Usyk? I wouldn't bet on it. However, if he does get in the ring with Usyk, I don't see how Usyk wins. But I've never seen how Usyk wins, so that's nothing new. That's not rocket science here. I thought Zhang would beat Usyk, which, really, the chances are, based on Joe Parker, the things Joe Parker did with Zhang is similar to what Usyk would do. Outboxed him and just kept him busy. I can see Usyk would have beat Zhang as well. I thought Zhang would have knocked Usyk out. So every time you could say, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater of Usyk, but it's more to do with, I like to think a big man going to do something. That's the truth. But I said before, if Usyk beats all these guys, then he's the best heavyweight of all time. No heavyweight has come from cruiserweight, unjuiced, and been undefeated. Bottom line. So, it's hard to argue. Like, people can say, oh, Lennox Lewis is much better. He may be a much better heavyweight. Lennox Lewis is £240. For a man to come from £200 to £240, that adds extra weight. So I'm not a hater in that respect. I've got to believe Tyson or Luke Fury goes in there and does something with Usyk. I have to believe that. Otherwise, what are we doing here? We saw the Carrot Top experiment. At one point, I was banging the drum. I thought Carrot Top was Canelo. I thought Canelo was going to do something with Usyk. I was there. Yeah, Canelo got up there and punch him up. he would have nothing. He would have done nothing. He can't, like Bivol. Usyk would have been so big. Carrot Top wouldn't have even landed the shot on Usyk, I don't think. The range would be just off. He'd be getting popped all night. I could see Usyk stopping Carrot Top, to be honest, making him quit. Or making his Achilles heel pop. David Hay style. One of them. That would be more likely than Carrot Top winning. Them big one shots, Usyk it wouldn't do nothing for him at cruiserweight. So, I tell you that to say, that's why I have to believe at some point the size matters. And yeah, Usyk's proven against Dubois and... Well, he lost to... That's the thing though, he lost to Chisora. I'm sorry, he did. He lost to Chisora. He lost to him. We drew with him. And that was part of the weight, I believe. We know Chisora's not the best boxer of all time. He's old. Dusty. And even if you listen to the judges, it was a 115-113 fight with an old washed up Chisora. Look at what Fury... Obviously, we know now for a fact, boxing does not work in triangles, but look at what Usyk did with Chisora, and look what Fury's done with Chisora. Chisora did not win 1 millisecond of a round against Fury, but yet he went 115, 113. I think did maybe one of the judges give it? Let's have a look. Usyk, box rec. I think maybe one of the judges give it a draw as well. Let's have a look. And this shows, and people say, oh, but YB Usyk was new to the weight, and that's true. He's new to the weight, and he was a bit rusty. What did we get here? Let's have a look. Chisora. Okay, no. It was 115, 115, 117. So, yeah. Usyk won on every card, but I thought it was a draw. Fury thought it was a draw. Usyk was clearly the A side. So the judges are begging to give rounds to Usyk anyway off the rip. They're begging to give rounds to him. So whatever, we'll call it 115, 113. Chisora, since the first fight, has never had a 115, 113 fight with Fury. He's won every minute of every round in the last 2 Chisora fights. Too big. Too much weight. And yeah, Fury isn't 6'9". I believe he's 6'7.5". But Usyk is 6'3". Usyk is what? On his best day, Usyk's 230 and he looks soft. Fury lean is like 265. So even if you say Usyk come in 230, 235 even. Let's have a look at what Usyk weighs. Usyk weighs in at... That's madness, people. He weighed in his last fight 221. Yeah, Usyk weighed in his last fight, people, 221. And he looked soft doing so, right? He didn't look... Well, he's a cruiserweight at the end of the day. A cruiserweight puts 20 pound on, you look soft. That's just maths. So Fury in his best... Fury at his best is 265. That's the truth of it. Fury at his best is 265. So you're looking at... Even if you say Usyk is 225 and Fury comes in 260, 35, 40 pounds. I have to believe. I have to. Yeah? 4 inches of height. Fury did a video. 4 inches of height, which is 6'3.5" for Usyk, and then 6'7.5" for Fury, which is really generous. 4 inches of height. I think it was 8 inches of reach. 40 pounds. Plus then even if you get into the skill debate, even if you say Usyk's much more skillful. But again, like Fury pointed out, all due respect, yeah, AJ half turned up in the second fight. Let's have a look what happened there. I'm not sure what happened in that on the judges. But it wasn't that far. Where were we? AJ. Yeah. So, oh look. In the second, I didn't know this actually. In the second AJ fight, it was a split decision. One of the judges had AJ winning the fight by a round. And the other judges had it by 1 round to Usyk and then by 2 rounds to Usyk. So we're talking, AJ could have won that fight essentially. That fight more or less you could argue is a draw. So in the second AJ fight, a heavyweight who we can all agree, no one can tell me AJ turned up for that fight. Like he did in Ngannou fight, like he did in the Wallin fight. So AJ, who's another 20 pounds or more less than Fury, who's another couple of inches smaller than Fury, doesn't even turn up, mentally speaking, and he gets a draw-ish with Fury or Usyk or loses by 1 round. Yeah? It's really not a stretch. It's really not... I've seen it all at that point. Are Fury's legs finished? I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Because Usyk looked gassed in that AJ fight, regardless, right? He was gassed as well. It's not like he was full of beans himself. He had more beans than AJ did. But yeah, add it all together. Listen, it works either way for me. Either I'm right and Fury wins, or Usyk wins and he's probably the greatest of all time, pound for pound. Pound for pound speaking. Would Lennox Lewis beat him at a heavyweight fight? Maybe. Probably. But I'd have thought Fury beat him. So who's to say? I mean, that's what I have to say. Usyk's the greatest if he beats Fury. Because I could sit here and tell you, after he beats Fury, well, Lennox would have done something. But we all thought that Fury would have done something, right? Yeah, Lennox and Fury aren't exactly the same. But where do you draw the line here? And that's why I'm drawing the line. If Usyk beats Fury and beats AJ again, and AJ turns up, yeah, or at all, it's not Usyk's, it's not his business to make sure AJ turns up. But this new form of AJ, if Usyk goes in there again and beats him, and then beats Fury again, then I'm sorry, he's the greatest of all time heavyweight, at the very minimum, pound for pound. But there's an argument, full stop. So I'm happy either way, to be quite frank. we're going to see the pinnacle of greatness in Usyk, or what should happen is Fury win this fight. Because I don't see an angle for Usyk to win this fight. He's skillful, but so is Fury, with due respect. You can't say Fury is not skillful. You can't say Fury doesn't have heart. We know Usyk ain't going to knock him down. We know Fury is strong to the body. Usyk's not. Right? That's another gaping hole. We know Usyk can be folded for 5 minutes to the body. Fury has no glaring weaknesses. Is he a bit chinny? Usyk will never know about that though, right? It's not like, what's he going to do? There's no way Usyk going to hit Fury in the head and drop him. Not in a month of Sundays. He don't have it like that, I don't believe. There's no way he's going to wear Fury out. However, if Fury comes in like that Ngannou shape, we might be in, or Fury backers might be in trouble here. That's the truth. If Fury goes in there and he's all just looking, I don't know what it was, Ngannou was half out boxing him. So yeah, I see that's the argument. The argument is Fury's fallen off and we're going to see it Ngannou replaying there. Now, if that's the case, then Usyk may well win. But I've got to see it. And ultimately, that's why we're doing the video today, because all this speculating, we don't need to be doing this. Fury needs to get his big ass in there and stop all this speculation for a fight he should win. And if I was Fury, seeing these odds, he could double his money here. Fury must have 50 mil in the bank. Or I don't think the odds or the bookies will let you put it on, but I'd be trying to put a couple mil on for sure if I was Fury. Doubling your money. A few months ago, 6 months ago, you put a tenner on, you get 13.50 back. Now you put a tenner on, you get 20 quid back. Fury should be all over this like a rash. And that would be interesting, to see Fury put his money up. I'll be like, damn, fair play to him. He should be. I don't see why he shouldn't. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and like up the bell 100%, no doubt.